Hello everyone, this is Derek L. Mitchell, and today I want to talk to you about motivation. Specifically, how I feel about motivation and whether or not I think that motivation is useful. Now, recently I watched a video on either the Facebook or on YouTube and heard someone who I listen to on a regular basis give a surprising and interesting perspective on motivation. And this is a person whose TED Talk at one point in time I had on repeat throughout my day at work and drive home in the mornings and in the afternoons. And she is a motivator, or so I thought, and is very good at it. But take a look at this clip, listen to her perspective on motivation, and then I'll come back and tell you how I feel about that.
I think it's garbage because at some point we all bought into this lie that you gotta feel ready in order to change.
Yeah.
We bought into this complete falsehood that at some point you're gonna have the courage, at some point you're gonna have the confidence, and it's total bull, right? In order to change, in order to build a business, in order to be the best parent, the best spouse, to do all those things that you know you wanna do with your life, with your work, with your dreams, you're gonna have to do things that are difficult, uncertain, or scary, which sets up this problem for all of us. You're never gonna feel like it. Motivation's garbage.
That's right. She said motivation is garbage. Immediately when I heard that, I was resistant, and I actually almost didn't finish the clip because I didn't want to hear what came after that. For one reason, I consider myself a motivator. So you're telling me that what I do and what I aspire to do for a living is a farce, is garbage, and is not useful. And also, I considered her a motivator and have been motivated by her videos and messages in the past. So I was really caught off guard by her perspective. But I kept listening, and I understood where she was coming from. I like to think that there's one thing that I've always been upfront with when talking with you about my experiences as a person who stutters and what I've faced and overcome to conquer the fear, shame, guilt, etc. that is associated with living with a speech impediment. And that is that it has not been a comfortable or pleasant journey at many times. That first speech that I gave at Toastmasters was uncomfortable and terrifying. Just joining to Toastmasters in general was an achievement in our book. So I've never tried to sugarcoat my journey and the journey that I want to inspire you to take in your life to overcome fear as something that will be comfortable and pleasant. And it is for that reason that I understand why she says motivation is garbage. Because in actuality, some of it, and maybe more than some, is. I believe it's the intent of the motivation, and the overall outcome is what determines if it's useful and has an impact in your life, and if it works, or if it is in fact garbage. The goal that I always have is to motivate you to believe that it's worth it. That any obstacle, struggle, or hardship that you will have to face and overcome in order to be the person that you want to be, or to achieve the goals that you have set for yourself, is ultimately, once you get on the other side, well worth the path and the journey that you have to endure. And I am under no delusion at all that you will ever feel like doing it. And if you are, then get out of that right now, because it's not real. You will never feel like getting up at 4 a.m. and going to a cold gym. You will never feel like applying to get back into grad school or undergraduate to study and work hard. You will never feel like going on a diet or changing your entire lifestyle to improve your health. You will not feel like giving up a vice in your life to improve your life. You just won't. As human beings, we seek comfort, not difficulty. And the only path to personal development and self-improvement and mastery is struggle and difficulty. And there is no way around it. So, if you think that you are going to be motivated into feeling like it, then for you, any motivation that you take in and surround yourself with, it will be garbage. But if you understand the reality of your human nature and your natural inclination to seek comfort and the path of least resistance, then motivation can work for you. So is motivation actually garbage? It all comes down to the intent of the motivation and what your ultimate goal is. I feel like it, or it's worth it. That's something that you have to decide for yourself. Think about it.